Best Buy CEO Brian Dunn steps down. 28 years with the company. Guy started out at the bottom, made his way to the top. Now he's gone. Andrea Cheng, Market Watch's Andrea Cheng is here to tell us about it. Hey, how big a surprise was this? Was this expected or not expected?
Well, it definitely wasn't expected. Yeah. So, you saw like shares, investors were like kind of trying to figure the whole thing out. When the news first just came out about an hour ago, like we saw the shares like just jumped because people were like saying, some of the analysts were saying like, okay, this is like long overdue, like his departure, because he's traditionally considered like a stores guy, and then he has this like passion for kind of like running the stores, but we all know like Best Buy has.
Now you can see the stock down. So
yes. So
you see a little spike there, and it came back down.
Because we know like at the end of like last month, Best Buy announced a lot of like the restructuring moves, like closing the 50 big box stores, and also like as part of the $800 million of like cost cutting efforts. So some analysts question this is a negative for the company because you have so many different like things that you're trying to do to turn around the company, and then you're losing your leadership at the time. So it's going to take a while for them to, okay, first of all, find the new like CEO, and secondly, like the new CEO will still have to have time.
But who's the new CEO?
Well, he's the interim CEO.
Right. This is right now. This is interim. They asked like one of the board members, like Mike Mackin, as the interim CEO, but he doesn't. He came from like the more like the health background, so they would still have to like really find like the
if the market popped up a little higher on the notion that this guy was sort of wedded to the stores, and therefore the implication is that they're hoping that they move what's more of an online model. Is that? I mean, how is Best Buy associated with anything but its stores? It seems like almost can you have Best Buy without Best Buy stores?
I mean, that's what they're trying to figure out. Like last month, we heard the company talk about they're definitely pushing online sales. It's actually one of the areas that we saw like decent growth like at the company, where the traditional electronics, like people are not buying as many like TV as well as like the notebook computers, even though people are buying the mobile phones or like the e-readers and tablets, and so we talk about like they are opening more of the Best Buy mobile stores, the smaller format, and the 50 big box stores. Everybody's questioning, okay, is this enough? Like as far as the number of the stores, and also is there really still validity for this kind of big box in the retail like sector these days?
So should we look for, when they hire a new CEO, which they will, what that person's background is? Is that going to be important in determining where Best Buy goes? Like if they get somebody who is mainly more sort of an online new tech, is that a sign? If they get somebody who's a traditional retail, is that a sign? I mean, I would imagine,
I think
right?
It definitely would be. We saw, like, for instance, JCPenney, like, it's also another company doing the restructuring. They hired the former Apple retailer. Right. And then so far, his strategy, there's still like a lot of like wait and see, because like the fair and square, the pricing strategy is still debatable.
Right. They certainly have peppier ads. Give them that. All right, we have to leave it there. Andrea, thank you very much. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate your doing it. I know she's busy writing stories, breaking news. That's what we do here.
Thanks, Andrea.